All right, Concordia story part 2. So I called the ambulance, and they're like, "Fucking, are you sure you want to go to the hospital?" So I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? It feels like my whole body is in a blood pressure cuff. When your arm is in a blood pressure cuff." That's how my whole fucking body felt. So yeah, I kind of wanted to go to the hospital. Well, not really. I didn't give a shit if I went to the fucking hospital or not at that point. So I'm in there and they're fucking asking me little obnoxious questions like why was I laying on the boulevard? And they knew they were being obnoxious, but they were making a point of saying, we're not trying to be, inappropriate. We're just curious. Okay, yeah, whatever. Take me to Concordia. I find out the Concordia is like 2 blocks away from my house, so that fucking solved the mystery of why they were so bitchy about having to take me to the hospital. I easily could have walked there or called a cab. So I get to the hospital. This is Concordia. Fucking home of the Mennonite Brethren's fucking charitable actions. Okay, we have healthcare here. Offering healthcare is not a charitable action. So I'm in there and they're like, "What's wrong?" And I tell them, I feel like I'm dying. Like that's it. I feel like I'm dying. That's not good enough for them. Okay, well, I've got a fucking pretty serious anxiety issue on top of my dying. So, like, I might be fucking making you feel uncomfortable and shit here, but like, the walls are fucking melting. So she's like, "Okay, nobody there likes me." She sits me down in the fucking, the waiting room. I'm in there, and then I am fucking dying. I can seriously feel the outline of my pancreas and my liver and my kidneys. Like I can point them out on my body at this point. That was the real worrying thing. Like when your organs hurt, guys, you know that Jaw's like Dr. Jaw? When you can feel your fucking organs, it's time to go to the hospital because there's a good chance one of them will fail and you can't just go to the store and buy a new one. So I'm sitting in there, and they've made it really clear that I'm not welcome. I'm not even sick. They sit me down in the fucking waiting room, and they're doing the hint, hint, hint thing. I finally get 2 nurses standing in front of me talking about the 7-hour wait. And this is one of many like hints to get me the fuck out of there. Because they're having these conversations, like they're crowding around me having these conversations of like how much it's gonna suck to stay in here. So I'm like, message fucking received. I'm leaving. And at this point, I'm hallucinating pretty fucking heavily. Like when I look up from my Google Maps, I don't recognize fucking anything. I'm following the blue line, and the G Maps keeps fucking like glitching out and shit. And it's getting harder and harder to fucking recognize where I am. And I finally get to the major route connecting my street to fucking the street that Concordia is on. So I'm like, okay, that's awesome. I know that this is the only major street that I'm going to reach before I reach the one I need to get through to. So it's all good. And I'm walking. It's like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And there's a superstore. I don't know, superstore. They're big green fucking stores with yellow shit all over them. I noticed the gas station out front, but I'm not really sure that it's the gas station. It is like 5 feet away from me, tubes, and I can't recognize whether it's the gas station that I'm looking for. But whatever, I know I'm on the right way, and I keep walking, and then I finally see this huge fucking white church. This huge white church is about 2 blocks from my house, so I'm way further on than I think I am, and I'm just fucked. So I finally get home, I sit down, and I fucking feel like I'm dying, and I've got this cough now. And so I cough, and for some reason, there's something in me, I don't want to look at what I'm coughing up. But I have to because it's really starting to come now, and it doesn't taste healthy. And I spit it out, and you ever had a bleeding nose? You ever seen congealed blood? I was coughing up big blood clots. And I'm not talking like, ooh, a little bit of blood and some fucking spit or that black shit that you cough up if you smoke cigarettes. I'm talking about chunks of fucking blood. I'm spitting fucking blood clots into the sink. I have a mechanical heart valve. I cannot have fucking blood in my fucking lungs. So, of course, I start having a real anxiety attack. Starts feeling like I'm having a fucking heart attack, like up my fucking arteries up my neck and shit. So I call a cab. I can't call an ambulance. They gave me shit the last time I did. So next I call a cab, and we'll continue on from there.